wasn't expecting ya. Let me get dressed.
I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see it, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Simply Aaliyah, and thank you for joining us today because you read the title, you seen the captions, you know why we're here. Now, amid doing my makeup and getting ready for my day, I woke up a little bit late today. I ain't gonna lie. And, you know, it felt good to kind of rest in, but really getting back into my routine, I kind of want to wake up more earlier and, like, you know, get some things in, like go on a run and like make myself some breakfast. As you've seen, I had a little light breakfast today, but honestly, I was really craving some like eggs, bacon, grits, potatoes, you know what I mean? But we're doing a little light makeup look, nothing too heavy because I don't really want to wear too much. But in this discussion, I really wanted to talk about some certain things, which is, you know, being uncomfortable. Sometimes, you know, we take being uncomfortable, you know, as a negative feeling. We look at it from a negative perspective, or I think I used to. And in reality, it's just a feeling. It's not negative nor positive. It is just a feeling. Okay? And that feeling is supposed to do something to you, right? Make you uncomfortable. And the thing we have to question when we are uncomfortable is what is making us uncomfortable and why is it doing that? The more questions you ask yourself personally, the more you'll know enough about yourself. And that's really the key, right? To know about yourself, to understand yourself. Because when you understand yourself to the peak, or when you start growing that relationship with yourself, you won't have to trust other people's opinions. And a lot of us lean on other people's opinions and advice because we don't know if we can trust what we feel. Sometimes you gotta go and do what you gotta do. You can't always rely on how other people see things because then you don't trust how you see things. What about the way you feel about it? What about the way, you know, even if you are confused, break it down. Ask yourself questions, you know, think about where you are in your life and how that situation can impact you. Sometimes being uncomfortable adds a fear factor that kind of leads us towards, you know, going backwards and staying in this place, staying in this little square that we know everything about and we can be safe in because, you know, we're not going into the unknown. And that's the big fear. What happens if I do this? Could I lose my job? Will I lose people I love? Will, you know, will I be stable? Will, like, what will this do for me? But you can't find out anything until you go into it afraid. If you're afraid of something, just do it afraid. But you ain't gonna find out staying in that little bubble you made for yourself. And then a lot of us tend to carry these negative aspects of like, no, if I do this, bad things are gonna happen because bad things are currently happening in your space. But have you ever thought that bad things are happening in your space because God or Source is trying to get you out of there? She's trying to make it worse for you so you can be like, no, Cap, I think it's time I get out of here. I think I need to do something different. But instead, we look at it from a perspective that's like, see, I can't do it. If I do it, I'm going to live like this. Things are going to happen. I can't tell the future. I can't do this. You need to trust that what you have destined for your life is going to be positive and figure out what your purpose is. You need to find out, you know, what you want to do. What are you here destined to do? And that takes time. You know, just because don't tell yourself you don't have time to do this, you don't have time to do that, because you really do have time. And things happen out of the blue on a day-to-day basis. And it don't matter where you are, where you from. If it's meant to happen for you, it's gonna happen for you. As long as you tell yourself that. Because if you allow yourself to believe it won't, then shit, God gonna listen to you. Gonna be like, all right, if you don't believe that, I ain't gonna make it happen for you. I can't, because you're telling me something that I don't even see in that light if I gave you these abilities in the first place. If you want to believe that, I'm gonna let you stay there. I'm gonna let you stay there, and I'm gonna make it hell for you, because you got to get up at some point. You got to do something different at some point. And being uncomfortable is really just for you to build a safe space for yourself. But are you really living if you ain't going outside your box? Like, do something. Get up, show a little something. You know, do a little something different, and do it afraid. And I'm gonna preach that this entire video. Do it afraid. Sometimes making videos like really does make me uncomfortable. Sometimes I really can't even watch the videos I post after, because I'm like, I don't want to hear myself talk, or I feel weird about people seeing this side of me, and it makes me feel like ick, like people are getting to see a more vulnerable and be a little closer to me, and then have their own perceptions of me. First of all, think what you want. You ain't gonna know me. 2, be a hater. That ain't my problem, and that ain't my flow. 3, this is my space, and I have the power, I have the free will, and I am deserving of this space that I created for myself, and to talk about what I want to talk about. How you gonna hate from outside of the club? You can't even get in. Let go. 100%. 100%. And I'm trying to take power out of being uncomfortable, and that's what I want to share. Take power from it. So why are you uncomfortable? Okay? It ain't a problem when you happy, but it's a problem when you're sad. Why don't we allow ourselves to just be? You need a couple days to just sit with yourself. But knowing, I'm going to preach this the entire time, because really knowing is going to help you. Knowing yourself and what are your desires. What did you want to be when you were a little kid? When you was a little kid, right? Let's really talk about it. You didn't care what anyone thought of you when you were a little kid. Why? You came fresh out the womb. You was like, yo, what's up? What's poppin'? What y'all up to? Right? Like you'd go probably dance at functions, or be funny and make weird jokes, and just be yourself and express yourself regardless of what people said about you. But it's as we evolved, and as we grew up, and as we went through elementary school, middle school, high school, started working, all these different events that occurred, and we got encounters with society and other people, that we really started to change, because we started realizing, maybe what other people say is true. It's not, though. It's just what they think. And there's so many thoughts in the world that who's to say what 1 or 5 people say because they agree with each other is correct. There's so many people in the world. Everyone got different thoughts. Who's to say that what they say matters? If you feel like it matters, it's because you're not fully comfortable with yourself, and that part of yourself bothers you. That's the truth. So you need to really allow yourself to be yourself. You really need to, because you're going to attract people who will love you for who you are, and who will see you for who you are. And I want to shout out some of my really close friends who allow me to be myself, because they see a light in me that I see in them, and I can truly make my jokes, I can truly be annoying, and I can truly be affectionate in that space, and they can understand my love and affection as well, and it's always reciprocated. So shout out to my gals, y'all know who you are. And that's all I really have to say. Like a hater gonna tell you what's up. Please spare me. Please spare me. Spare me. We don't do that over here. We love and support people, even if it makes us uncomfortable, even if we could never do it and we feel like that ain't me. We support people. Why? Because they doing it for themselves. They doing it for themselves, and they doing it rock hard, and they doing what they need to do. They doing what they need to do. Rock hard was kind of a weird word choice. Anyways, yeah, they're doing what they need to do. So why wouldn't I support you for being yourself? Why would I hate on you? What's the point? I'm living my life doing what I want. You doing what you want. 5 stars right there. 5 stars right there. When you move with love, a lot of things end up better for you. If you move with fear, you're just going to keep having encounters with things that are going to try to make you stronger. You just got to embrace it. Turn around, grab the tools that you have, and face your demons. Because if not, they're just going to wait for you to fall back down and kick you down. And we don't have time for that. We have to meet the end of the world. We have to find the light at the end of the tunnel. And you can't run from your problems forever. They always gonna catch up one way or another. So just face them. Face why relationships make you uncomfortable. Face why talking about your feelings and expressing love makes you uncomfortable. It always leads to something. It leads to another question, and then finally to an answer. What happened when you were little that you recognize now caused you to be more quiet, introverted? low-key? Is that really who you are, or is that a defense mechanism that you have to not really face the world? Get uncomfortable for yourself. And when you pass it, you'll thank me. And you'll thank yourself, most importantly, for doing it. Because the best thing you can do is prove yourself wrong. Not anyone else in the world, but prove yourself wrong. Grow out of the things that you're comfortable with and be like, damn, I made it here. I did this for myself, and I'm proud of myself because I didn't think I could do it before, but I was only holding myself back. I was holding myself back from allowing Missy One, Doctor Who, Mr. to sit up in here and tell me something about myself. And whole time, they were just trying to keep me down. Whole time, they was demons sent to me to test me to see if I was going to stay in that little box. And I got out of that box. I got out of that box. I popped my bubble. And I'm ready to pop y'all's. What's up? Straight up. Straight up like that. Straight up how it is. Straight up how I said it. And that's just what I'm going to stand to. I didn't even want to put that much on, but we're going to have to do... I put the wrong one. I put the wrong one. But I'm going to finish up this mess. Y'all take what you need to out of that conversation. And don't forget to make time for yourself and to sit with yourself. Write, dance, journal, express yourself, right? Do find some. There's so much more to ourselves than we know. So please don't let what them haters got to say in the back allow you to deconstruct yourself and get down. Build yourself back up. And it's okay to be down because the only way you can go when you're down is up. Thank you. See you guys soon. Deuces.